I'm gonna add a little guitar and make it easy to move your feet.
This is Andrew with the Pitt News, and for the sex edition, we're going to do a Words in the Sheets, where we ask people questions such as, what do they think of the hookup culture, and what's the most interesting or weird sexual encounters they've had. Let's check it out.
I myself partake in the hookup culture, and I actually very much like it, as silly as it sounds. I would definitely say that the only thing it would be hooking up is definitely like a very gray area when it comes to college students, just because people are comfortable with different things. So I think the hookup culture is fun, but it can definitely be emotionally confusing.
I'd say the hookup culture here is like, it's a lot of drunk hookups, like at parties. That's really the only time I see a lot of hooking up. I don't see much outside.
Yeah, I agree. It's mostly frat parties or parties with, just the weekends, because everyone's too busy during the weekend with schoolwork or whatever. Besides people that are like in relationships and everything, but yeah, the hookup culture is pretty typical when you think of a college, parties.
I think that people are way too promiscuous nowadays, and being in a relationship for the past 4 years just let me see that it can really hurt someone's self-esteem if they just continuously hook up and never get a solid relationship out of anything.
I think it's whatever you want it to be. So like if you want to hook up with people at parties, you can. A lot of my friends do, like sometimes I do, like that's like a fun thing to do. And if you want a relationship, you can find that. I don't think it limits anything.
My sister's roommate, she just used guys on Tinder to take her out to dinner every night, so she was going on 6 dates a week just to get free meals.
The next morning he woke up.
He was throwing up into a trash.
Yeah, the next morning he woke up with his sock on, passed out. His roommate put a blanket and everything on him, but yeah, he just kind of woke up on his floor with a sock on, naked and under blanket. But that's probably the weirdest sexual encounter I've heard about at Pitt.
A friend, a distant removed friend, reserved a room in the Hillman for a sexual encounter. They found that private space as a booking opportunity, so that was pretty funny.
So got a Tinder. I ended up meeting up with a guy. At this point, I was not really interested in just hooking up, I guess. I was still kind of emotionally unstable. Let's just be honest here. But I actually ended up meeting up with this guy, and we hooked up. And after that, I deleted his number, told him that it was not gonna happen. So I think that was hilarious, just because now when I think about it, I'm like, it would have been fine. It was just hooking up, but then it definitely was a different experience for me. So I think that goes to show that hookup culture, although it can be fun, can definitely put you in an uncomfortable situation. So I think it's very important to be communicative and just let them know what you're comfortable with.